My name is Darlikova. I'm from Krasnoyarsk, Russia, Siberia, and I'm a future student of Columbia University 2026. I'm a student in an international school in Switzerland called Institut La Rosée. I'm an IB student, so I study international baccalaureate program. My main subjects were math and computer science, but I didn't take computer science, but I took it as an extra class. Well, I think the most important thing in SAT, as in any standardized test, is to just practice, practice, and practice. But specifically for grammar, I think it's really good to refer to grammar sources with grammar rules, because even as a native speaker, you might not know what to do. I applied to Chicago and Columbia University for early application, but Columbia was my first choice and early decision, and since I got accepted, I went to Columbia. Well, I think common application is pretty much straightforward because there are not many difficult things. The one thing that I struggled with was filling out the activities portion, because we have a symbol limit of like 50 symbols, I think. And if I wasn't told that you can, for example, use abbreviations, I wouldn't be able to do anything. My personal statement was about my project that I did, as in like my main extracurricular. My project is about helping indigenous people of Russian North. But in my essay I took a philosophical approach, and I wanted to show the admissions officer that I also grew as a person during the process. For instance, like before I was really hyper-focused on the productivity and was obsessed with technology. But after I met indigenous people who live in harmony with nature, I realized that rest is important as well. Start early, because the more time you have, the better you can build your personal brand, which is essentially what universities will look at. And you'll be able to sell yourself as a candidate pretty well if you do your work over a long period of time. I had a lot of things I was doing, I had a lot of activities, I had a lot of things I wanted to change in the world. But at the same time I understood I had to go to university, and I also understood I did not know how to sell myself properly to universities, how to create a personal brand. And I decided to seek help from professionals. In my team there was a strategist and extracurricular consultant, as well as a general consultant that communicated with my parents and I when there were minor problems. I think the biggest impact is the contrast between my strategist and my extracurricular consultant, because my strategist is a really stern woman who told me what to do, and I had to follow her instructions, which paid off, of course, whereas my extracurricular mentor is a really soft and cheerful person who was able to connect with people I was helping on a personal level. Well, I think the greatest impact is the contrast I've experienced while working with Crimson. And while my mentor in extracurriculars was able to emotionally connect with the people I was helping, which was really important, and support me when I felt as if I couldn't do anything, my strategist really specifically told me what to do in my essays without any extra unneeded information, which is really helpful.